Those are not the correct glasses. Where are the correct glasses? Hello, 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 and namaste, my witchlings. Oh, shit. I just noticed that. No. I just went and changed shirts, too. All right. Heart. Ugh. Hair is a little wild and crazy. Please bear with me. God damn it. Urgh. I have lost my glasses again. Did I put them away? Who'da thunk? Yeah, I'm going to, because these are dirty and icky. Those are my outdoor glasses. I have too many glasses. Oh, cool, Hazel. I know. That sounds cool, Hazel. All right, I'm going to throw on some lipstick right quick. I'm going to find the little bitty Sephora one, because I like it. Wow, the hair is super frizzy. We're going to fix that in a sec. No. Yep, I have 4 pairs of glasses. I have my work glasses, which are the heart-shaped. And then I have 2 pairs of glasses that I wear outdoors. These are the ones that are not as comfortable outside, but they say Yoga Witch on the earpiece, and they go from being white to pink in sunlight. So, you know. And I had credit with Zenny that allowed me to get them for like $5-10. I ordered 4 pairs of glasses from Zenny in like a week and spent less than $200 on all 4 pair together. All right. Check this out. Check out the waves we've got going on today. I am super happy. I am working on making them look even better, but the fact that I actually have something of a curl pattern is really awesome. Eesh. There we go. Rip the hair out of the head. So, hello Raven, who is in the living room with the man behind the curtain. Hey, Mimi, Hazel, Andrea. Hi, everybody. I am. And Joram. Sorry, I knew you were here. All right. Oh, thank you, Will. All right. I don't have the integrations to show the gifts on screen. We're working on that, but thank you. Hey, Will, question for you. When I asked if people liked owls the other day, did you raise your hand and say hi to say yes, you do, or am I imagining things? Okay. Cool. Cool. That works. I has something. I will be in touch with you shortly. Ooh, and Mimi likes owls. Sweet. So, oh shit, Raven was in here earlier too, and I forgot to give them. All right, so how is everybody doing today? I am here. I am scattered more than usual. I have been running around like a chicken with my head cut off, trying to get ready for the Yule festival that I'm really hopeful that we will have our table at. There is a wait list for 10 by 10 pop-ups or 10 by 10 spaces, and I'm like, I'll just take a 6-foot table. So, all right, and let's see what else. Oh, that's kind of cool, Raven. We're going to have E Raven and Y Raven. Isn't it great? And look at these sleeves. It's got the bell sleeves. Look, oh shit, there's two. I didn't realize there were 2 tiers to these sleeves. They're called bell sleeves. I fell in love with this top when I saw it at Torrid. And it's beautifully witchy, and it's just so perfectly me. I'm weird. I like the cold shoulder. Yes, you can see my bra straps. I don't give a fuck right now. Misfit, yes. But yeah. Let's see what else. But yes, I absolutely love this. And then, the 50% employee discount. I'm like, fuck yeah, that's my shirt now. All right, so we're going to do our usual and say, please, let's be mindful of the energy we bring into this space. And please be respectful in my chat, because if you are not, Arnold and the mods will be finding your ass with the banhammer.
Hasta la vista, baby.
All right, I'm going to take a drink now. No, oh, it's okay. It's a good. There's a puppy laying on my foot. It's my white coffee with pumpkin spice creamer. We found Abuelita's hot cocoa creamer at Safeway the other day when Raven and I went to the grocery store to pick up the stuff that we're going to make for Turkey Day. So, of course, Raven has that wonderful creamer. All right, y'all. Okay. My brain is laggy. My brain is like hella laggy today. Oh, and then Raven also brought me a nice pretty new scarf to use when I'm veiling during daily draws. Oh. Oh, that is so cool, Will. Hey, do me a favor. The next time you see my niece, give her a huge ass hug from me. The joys of having grown up in a really small town or small community. And some of my family is still there. My old friends know my family, and it's so weird. And the shawl that you can see behind me, Raven also had a friend make that for me, and I feel so loved. All right. Let's do our let's do our intro here. I feel like I have cat fur in my nose because Mr. Fuzzybutt came and sat in my lap for a while as I was getting ready. No, we had one yesterday and we have one tomorrow. We are in a dead zone today, apparently. Yep, we have no birthdays today, so it's a dead zone. I don't know. This is where my brain goes. It is so pretty, actually. And it's got a little bit of purple in the bottom of it, too, so I'm absolutely loving it. What did I do? Did I smack the mic? I apologize. Hazel says it could be her unbirthday. Oh, yep, puppy decided to take a dive. There it is. There's the puppy. There. Ha. Puppy peeking over my shoulder, as does, I think it's Happy. Yep, it's a pumpkin. So I've had 3 people sitting in my office for the last couple of days, and I have been trying to clean up, and inevitably I miss shit. Thank you, Andrea. I'm having a day. I gotta clean my office today after we're done with this, and just... I got so much shit. Yeah, and I did 3 other things yesterday instead. Had a really productive business meeting yesterday. Have some ideas on where we're going and what we're doing, so I am happy. All right. Do we want to chit-chat for a while and then to get to the show, or do we want to get to the show and then chit-chat afterwards like we normally do? I think we're getting to the show and chit-chatting afterwards. So, see, we're on the same wavelength as usual. I can't get over the wave pattern. All right. Show. Yes. Pretty much everybody's in agreement. Ah, the Floof Patrol wish me strength in facing the daily tasks. Thank you, Raven. I get that one, Mimi. That's us here. Speaking of Floof Patrol, I keep nudging Sarge with my toes. All right, my lovelies, my dears, my witchlings. Why do I look like a Frizz Factory? Sometimes, wait. Are we... Stay. Scoochy scooch. Ha. There we go. No. Towards me? Other way. Oh, dude, I'm not running over a tail. I have a puppy tail at my toes. All right, y'all. I want to see something real quick. All right, that's what I thought. I was confirming something. All right, y'all. Let's get going, shall we? We shall. All right. All right, here we go. I think we're ready now, I hope. Yep, I'm about to take off and start flittering away. Okay, are we recording? We're not recording yet. There we go. Oh, thank you. All right. Sometimes things break in ways we cannot mend. Crystals, keepsakes, pieces of our past. It hurts, and it's okay to grieve, but less often it carries a message. You're the true source of connection, and magic, not the object. Let this moment become insight, not defeat. Choose your next step with clarity, and remember your unique worth. dun, dun, dun. Namaste, Witchlings. Welcome to yet another cozy Sunday morning coffee and cues where we sip, share, and stir a little soul into our mugs. So go grab your favorite crystal. I'm going to keep up with my garnet right now. Grab your favorite crystal, light your candle or incense, cozy up with your coffee, tea, or whatever brew fills your mug. And let's step into today's spiral together for some really good conversation. Don't forget to do the whole like, share, and subscribe thing. It helps keep our Witchling circle growing and our daily spiral turning. We do not have a birthday today. Sad face. We are lighting our candle today to be a beacon of hope and light to those who have lost their way and for those dealing with those tough situations and survivors. So as we light our candle, we close our circle and invite the ancestors to join us here today. May this flame be a beacon of light and hope for those who are stumbling in the darkness. All right, I goofed. As we light our candle, we close our circle and invite the ancestors to be with us today. May this flame be a beacon of light and hope for those who are stumbling in the darkness and in this sacred glow. We hold space for all survivors and victims of gun violence and domestic violence, offering our light as a small sanctuary of healing and remembrance. Oh, there we go. I'm dying here, forgive me. And I needed the big one because the little one isn't. We're good. I just needed it for a minute. Oh my gosh, I'm dying here. Get back where you belong, bitch. Alright. Personal power surges, right? Alright, my lovelies, my dears, my witchlings. Yep, saw that. Floppy. Aww. Yay. Oh no, that wasn't talking to the people in my head, Mimi. That's communicating with the man behind the curtain. Yep, my hair is just doing weird shit. A fan of fans, yes. Yeah, technically I have two people in my ear right now because I have the man behind the curtain and Raven both sitting out there. So not only do I get to listen to the man behind the curtain talking to me, I hear him talking to them and them responding to him, and I can hear them through the door and the earbud. It's great. I love it. Something else happened this morning that I was going to tell you guys about because it was amusing, and for the life of me, I cannot fucking remember it now. Had Women's Circle Friday night. That was pretty awesome. I am seriously considering facilitating one of my own. We'll figure that out, though. Let's move on to the Oh. I can imagine, Raven. I did this, but forgot to do that again. Okay. So, we have holidays. All right, y'all, let's go ahead and take a peek into what fit. I just hit delete. I swear to God I hit delete, but I must have hit the up arrow. Anyway, so my darlings, my dears, my lovelies, let's see what wonderful holidays are slipping through the spiral of the day today. We have, the first one is a very, very, yeah. World Prematurity Day definitely hits close to home for me. Both of my sons were preemies and are proud NICU grads. I know those beeping monitors, the whispered prayers, the fear, and that fierce hope that carries you through. So today, I am sending love to every teeny tiny warrior, every exhausted parent, and every medical miracle worker who stands beside them. Your strength is extraordinary, and your stories truly matter. National Take a Hike Day. Lace them up, Witchling. Today is perfect for touching some grass, clearing your head, and letting nature work her quiet spell. Even a short little wander outdoors counts. Breathe deep. Let the trees listen, and let the ground steady you. Your body will definitely thank you. Next, we have a fun one. National Unfriend Day, a funny sounding holiday with a powerful lesson. And what is that lesson? Boundaries are holy. Today invites you to lovingly release connections that drain you, harm you, or simply no longer fit who you are becoming. Not every door needs to stay open, and that is okay. Clearing space is its own kind of magic. Oh my God, those are adorable dogs. I know. I'm sorry, I got distracted. Oh, and that, my dears, is our holidays for the day. So at least I found them. I know. I am. Oh, cool. Raven's mom is a practical nurse. That is awesome. Nurses are the absolute bee's knees. I have nothing but the utmost respect for them. I'm talking at normal volume. Ah. Oh, Andrea. Andrea, is there a reason you're yelling at me? I'm like, what the fluff? That is cool. Anybody who works in the medical field is my frickin' hero, because they deal with so much shit, and they are some of the bravest souls. EMTs are amazing and awesome. Having been in the Navy and having been a Navy dependent, I will straight up say my favorite Navy rating is the corpsmen, because they are fucking awesome. Corpsmen are something between a physician's assistant, a nurse, and a glorified secretary. Love it, Raven. Thank you, Andrea. It comes across as people yelling when you type in all caps. Thank you, Will. You are so sweet. Thank you. God, I love my friends and family. Want to strangle some of them, but yes. Hey, that means Will gets access. I don't think so. Will gets access to the cute emojis. Will, do you have Discord? Because if you do, you just got access to the Discord, and if you don't, you should be. Yep, he's in Patreon, and he just joined here. I'm sorry. The pictures of Luna and Tookers are just, I love it. That is cool. So, primary care aid. That's personal care aid. I couldn't remember what the P stands for, but it's a personal care aid. I actually am being encouraged to get my own, I guess, certification as a PCA, because of some of the members of my family having chronic illnesses that I help care for. Oh, Will, are you on Discord at all? If you are, I will make sure I message you the invite. Ooh, it's steaming. I am being told the invitation link is available to you because you're now a Witchling on YouTube. I have yet to go through and look at all of the shit that he's doing behind the curtain, behind the scenes, because there's a lot. And it's really freaking amazing. Sweet. I know you had a typo, but we'll get there. All right. Sweet. That makes me feel better. What the fluff? There we go. Oh no. Thankfully, even though it's kind of steaming, it's not hot. We have the Keurig set to like 130 degrees at max. And then I pour cold creamer into it, so that brings it down to about 125. Oh, so my coffee usually goes to I usually drink it at about 145. I'm being told the Keurig is at 185. My creamer brings it down to about 160. And usually by the time I take a drink, it's about 150. When I order coffee at the coffee stand, I ask him to give it to me at kids temp, which is like 135. He's such a puppy. Sergeant! You're on the screen, too. Hi, baby mans. Hold on, I woke him up. He's a good boy. It's too dark, which sucks. But Sarge is adorables. What? We'll look later. All right. That would be Sergeant that Will just used. He's such an adorable. I love that picture. I believe he was expecting nom-noms. That is a word he won't necessarily recognize. But yes. I have never seen a dog that was as food motivated as my blondes. Tookers, not as much. But oh my god, he is such a good dog. Anyway, I'm rambling on about the puppers. We have been told... So, when we got Sarge, we were told he was Min Pin, Rat Terrier, and Pug mix. Everybody who sees him is like, oh my god, what an adorable Chihuahua. And then I was showing pictures of him to a Chihuahua breeder, and she's like, no, that's an Applehead Chihuahua. And I'm like, well, and the way he shakes when he's thinking too hard, or, the wind blows too hard, I believe he's got Chihuahua. And he has that fucking little man syndrome. This dog will pick fights with dogs 4 times his size. Granted, we do kind of blame that on Luna and our other big dog before her, who would both let him just beat the snot out of them. I mean, hell, he used to hang off Dudley's jowls when he was a puppy. And Luna just lets him do whatever, and she's so fucking gentle with him. So he thinks big dogs are chew toys. I keep telling him one of these days he is going to pick a fight with a bigger dog, and his sister is not going to be there to protect him, and he's going to regret it. Because that happened. He still does it. There's a reason I call them blondes. I love my dog. But God, is he just... Yep. And then there's Tookers. Tookers is laying behind me. Sarge is at my feet. And then there's Tookers, who he loves humans, does not like other dogs. And he and Fuzzbutt have finally gotten to the point that they like each other. Fuzzbutt will actually mark him and rub on him. Okay, you know how a cat will mark with their face to say, you're my clan now? You're my pack? Pride, that's the word for cats. Yeah, Fuzzbutt will do that to him now. I keep saying marking, and my brain goes, no, he is not peeing on the dog, Di. He's marking him with his face. Oi. And yes, Fuzzbutt probably will not show up on it with my dark hair and dark shirt. God damn it. Oh no. So Will says his terrier got skunked. But does that stop him from chasing everything that moves? Nope. When we lived in Myrtle Creek, we kept the dog outdoors because my darling dear incubator was a bitch. And there was only one thing he did not like, and that was snakes. He hated snakes. Go pupper. But he tried to befriend the skunks that would come through the backyard. And yeah, that dog, he smelled like skunk more often than not. Mixed is the new pure blood. Yep. Especially Andrea, yep. Especially the designer breeds like golden doodles or what are some of the other doodle mixes? Labradoodles, golden doodles, all of that shit. And I don't get it because the designer breeds, everybody's like, that's not a breed, that's a mutt. And I'm going, yeah, but some of the breeds we have today that are accepted as AKC breeds started out as crossbred mutts. Can't remember an example, but purists, man, what can I say? Yep, Cheweenies are Chihuahua Dachshunds. Chugs, Chihuahua Pugs, those are really popular today. We had a Chug whose name, well, okay, we didn't own him, correction. We had a Chug whose name was Pepsi who lived visited across the street. I have to stop and think because he was there so often, because it was a really close-knit family. But yeah, he was adorable. And his name was Pepsi. How can you not love it? Surprisingly, my dad did not love him as much as he did Hootie, though. So, are we ready to bop on into talking about today's Sanskrit? My dad was a Pepsi fan. To the point, one of my children, who shall remain nameless, said that he would drink a Coke over my dad's dead body. When my dad passed away, they brought soda into the room for us while we were, sitting vigil. And one of them was a Coke. And my darling child went, see, I told you, Papa, I will drink Coke over your dead body, as he pops it open and takes a sip. I love my children. Unfortunately, my brothers did not find the humor in it as much as we did. Ooh, cream soda Pepsi. I might have to try that. Considering I live on cream soda, Dr. Pepper, and coffee. Okay. But yeah, all right. We're going to talk about, let's go and step into our energy of our Sanskrit word of the week. Because, of course, I didn't figure out how to pronounce it first. We have samiksa, a beautiful term that means inquiry, reflection, and mindful examination. Samiksa is that gentle pause where we look at our lives with curiosity instead of judgment. It's the moment we stop, breathe, and ask, what am I actually feeling? What's really happening beneath the surface? And what truth is ready to reveal itself if I'm willing to look? This week, we're letting Samiksa guide us on the mat, in ritual, in meditation, and in the quiet in-between moments of the day. It is the medicine that helps us see clearly. It's the mirror that asks us to witness ourselves honestly. And it's the invitation to examine what's working, what's not, and what our soul is gently nudging us toward. So, As you move through the days ahead, notice where inquiry wants to show up. Notice where reflection feels massively overdue. And then notice the places in your life that are asking for just a little more compassion and a lot more truth. This week is all about mindful observation, not to judge ourselves, simply to understand ourselves. Welcome to the week of Samiksa, my witchlings. Let's explore it together. Am I the only one? Oh, hold on. Bum, bum, bum. Am I the only one who is looking at the fact that our word of the week is Samiksa, where it asks us to do that examination and see what's working, what's not, and you know, we're being gently nudged towards what we need to do. Being on the same day that I honored Unfriend Day, you know? Oh, that's a much better fuzzy butt. Because it's weird. Or not weird, but it's ironic to me because, well, this witch just walked away from a really, really, really shitty relationship, friendship-wise, 2 years ago. And it's just kind of interesting. That is hilarious. Oh. Pumpkin spice on the foam. Yummy. Thank you. Boop. There we go. And doop. All right. Yes, we are doing introspection this week. We are doing some soul searching. And I love the fact because this week's theme, or this month's theme, is reflection and something. Crap. Why did my brain just glitch again? I know what this week's theme is. My brain just, month's theme. Jesus criminy. Gratitude and, what the fluff? Thank you. It is gratitude and reflection. And this week's theme is reflecting on something. All right. Nope. Yeah. Boop, boop, boop. Yeah, I can't figure out what the week's theme is. And oh, wait a minute. I'm a dumbass. Why don't I just pull in that one? Reflection on the year. That's where we are. I did see that you had sent them. I have not looked at them yet. I love this one. Hold on. You can't see what I'm pointing at. Give me the mouse. This one. I love that one. Sorry, y'all. Hey, Mike. Minimized? Okay, fine. Oh, that is so cool. Dude, I love this man. He keeps making me graphics with the Sanskrit word of the week on it. And the affirmation for the week. I love it, I love it, I love it. Ah, you're okay, Mike. Mimi, do not spend money that you don't that you can't afford to support us here. I will get mad. Yeah, Mimi, I am going to be able to gift memberships, and you are top of the list for that. So please, just that's what I'm working on, Andrea. I am trying to caffeinate enough. I'm surprised that I'm kind of glitchy instead of hyper today. I have an ABBA song starting in my head, but I don't know which one it is. I know it's not Dancing Queen. I'm going to lose my mind here soon. That is true, Mike. I have a monthly... Okay, so what I have done... And this... Are we sitting down and ready for a little bit of a story time here? All right. I am a huge fan of Wil Wheaton. Now, please bear with me. There is a point to this story. I am a fan of Wil Wheaton, and December of 2023, we were discussing in his Discord server and on his social how we were discussing, New Year's resolutions and stuff like that. And he pointed out that he doesn't do resolutions. He does themes. Such as, January is about refreshing and renewal. February is about love. March is about luck, etc., etc. And this was in the very early days of Yoga with Dai. And so I wasn't yet doing the YouTube thing. But I decided that is actually a really, really, really good idea. I love it. So I started that for myself. And then Yoga with Dai started... Well, Dai the Yoga Witch started getting some traction here. And I was creating my content, my blogs, my podcasts, and everything I do there. And I was just kind of haphazardly throwing things together. And then I stopped and realized, okay, well, I have my own personal monthly themes. So I'm going to just have that monthly theme, and that's what I'm going to plan all of my content around. And that got to be a pain in the ass because trying to do 4 weeks worth of content with one theme just was difficult for me. And then I discovered, why not do a weekly theme? So, the podcast and the blog and everything, all of my content that I do for the week is all one cohesive thing. And that is how we have gotten to where we are today with my weekly themes. And it's so much easier for my brain because then it doesn't feel like such a hodgepodge mishmash. All right. So, I know. All right. All right, y'all. Let's go ahead and get into our cards. Because while I used to do them at the end of the show, it feels better to just keep up with the rhythm of the week. And we are going to do our cards at the beginning of the show again. All right. We have our Oracle. And again, we are working with the Chubby Witch's Night In Oracle. Today's card. Some things just can't be put back together. I thought that... Oh, no. That's the other. Okay, so... Nothing is more tragic than when a beloved crystal breaks. Okay, maybe there's a few things that are more tragic, but still, my heart shatters along with it each and every time. Yeah, I can be pretty clumsy. Mind you, this is coming from me and the author here. Especially if it's a clean break, like with a teacup. What the fluff? All right, we're going to the book because apparently my dictation did not get the entire thing. All right. Nothing is more tragic than when a beloved crystal breaks. Okay, maybe there are a few things that are more tragic, but still, my heart shatters along with it each and every time. Yeah, I can be pretty clumsy. When our sentimental items break, they can often be put back together, especially if it's a clean break, like with a teacup or coffee mug. Unfortunately, I find that my crystals rarely break in a way that's clean or safe to continue handling. So, as much as I hate it, I usually have to say goodbye to it. I do this by burying it outside, back to Mother Earth, where it came from. Perhaps you have experienced something similar to this or will in the near future. Maybe it wasn't your favorite crystal that broke, but something else that you cherished. I am so sorry that happened to you. Things like that can rarely ever be replaced, so it can be difficult to grapple with. Those are my toes, Sergeant. I don't know what you believe, but because of my own experiences, I believe our things break for a reason. A few years ago, I had an angel aura quartz crystal necklace that slipped from around my neck and broke on the floor. I was so upset. Not only did I love it because I felt that it connected me to my angel guides, but it was also a gift. When I pulled some cards about it later, I received answers that awakened so many realizations in me. I was depending way too much on a material object to connect me to my angels. That could be the case for you as well, though you might want to pull some cards of your own on the matter. Perhaps you felt that this item connected you to a spirit guide or deity, or to a memory, or to a person or place that's gone from your life now. Rest assured, you don't need that object to stay connected. You are the means of connection. Your night in journal prompt. I will go ahead and throw the journal prompt up on the social medias and the YouTube community page. He tickled me with his tail. I don't think it's... Might be Mamma Mia, it might be another one. Not sure. Nope, it is Mamma Mia. Okay. Let's move on to our tarot card now. And again, we are using the Cozy Witch Tarot deck right now. Today's card, we have the Seven of Cups reversed. Not every great option you're given will be a great option for you. Seven of Cups. I'm just going to freaking read it out of the book. I'm not going to take a chance with the book. So, reversed. You've been given so many fantastic options that you feel like you cannot possibly choose just one. But action needs to be made. Quickly. If you don't, then soon you won't have much of a choice at all. Some things don't stick around forever. And that, my friends, is our tarot and our oracle. Grab this. Yep. I have, well, part of what made me finally cut ties with my incubator is she was babysitting my kids while I was at work. And for some reason, the champagne glass that I got at my prom was sitting in the front window right next to the recliner she sat in. And even though she and my children all knew that throwing things in the house was not acceptable behavior, she let the boys get away with throwing shit around in the living room. And one of the things that was thrown hit my champagne glass and broke it. And when I asked what she had done, what had happened, I just cleaned it up and, went about our way. Did you say anything to the boys for, breaking the rules? Well, it was your own damn fault. If it was so precious to you, it shouldn't have been sitting where it could get broken. That was irreplaceable. And yeah, I have lost a few things. We had a Christmas ornament from when we as a family, because I helped my parents manage the apartment complex we lived in. The town that we lived in had this big Christmas decorating contest every year. And for the 6 years we lived in that town that they were having this thing, the only year my parents didn't win was the year I was not home. And one of the prizes the first year we won was this little Christmas ornament with the seal of the city on it and all of that. And when one of my kids broke that ornament as we were decorating the Christmas tree when we lived on the other side of the Sound, I got upset. And yeah, she told me that there was no reason to be upset. It was just a stupid ornament. Okay. Speaking of breaking things, I forgot that we had our affirmation for today. Still getting used to some of this shit, y'all. All right, now, our affirmation today is, I honor what breaks, I honor what remains, and I honor the magic that lives within me. I am whole, I am evolving, and I choose my next step with clarity, courage, and compassion. Very fitting, isn't it? Let's put my eyes back on now. Go ahead. All right, let's go find out what Mr. Rogers has to say today. Okay. Yeah, let's get some neighborly wisdom, shall we? As human beings, I'll go ahead and pick the book up. As human beings, our job in life is to help people realize how rare and valuable each one of us really is. That each of us has something that no one else has or will ever have. Something inside that is unique to all time. It is our job to encourage each other to discover that uniqueness and to provide ways of developing its expression. And that, my dears, is Mr. Rogers for today. Oh, I have a few stuffies that are precious. All right, shall we do our closing blessing? Here we go. Here's our closing blessing, my witchlings. May you release what cannot be repaired, cherish what still holds you, and remember the power that has always lived in your own hands. May your path be clear, your heart steady, and your spirit reminded of its rare and irreplaceable magic. Go gently, witchlings, and may you be blessed in every step you take. Is it hot? It's not. All right, my loves. It's time to open the circle and get on with things, right? Right, good, good. As we extinguish our candle and open our circle, we extend our eternal gratitude to the ancestors who joined us here today. Boink. I am being told that in the future, from this point on, we are going to be going to the members only conversation. So, yeah, once we grow our membership enough and we have enough for it to be worth it. It's going to be probably at least a month or two. Knowing my luck, we're going to start that right around my birthday. So, that'll be cool and fun. First of the year does actually sound like a really good time to start it. All right, I'm going to pop. That's going to stay here. This is going to go where it belongs. And also a reminder that starting tomorrow, we will be doing the next day's goddess as well. Because for most people, they end up seeing the shorts the day after we're live, and it makes sense. Yeah. Or they see the episode the next day. At any rate, they see it the day after we do it live. Oh, excuse me. That was attractive. All right, y'all. Boom. Hey, John. Good to see ya. Yes, we are also going to be working on figuring out Ohana Ohana memberships before we do all of that. Okay, you gonna go there, you gonna go over there where you belong. Yes. Yep. And we have a list of at least 3 or 4 people who will be getting those Ohana memberships. Yeah. We needed to take the dogs out last night. And I'm like, I got my nebulizer mask on, and I'm like, oh, I'm going to need a minute or two. It is that time of year. And I am going to be honest, my witchlings, you guys are amazing. I very, very, very much appreciate the support from you guys, and oh, I would not be here without you. That works. All right. We'll get there, Andrea. All right. Are we doing the whole shebang? All right, y'all. Let's go out there. Oh. Oh, yep. Oh yeah, Raven. I'm I'm looking forward to chilling with the Witchling so we can go on about this. I just got some news this morning. Dum 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 bop. Okay, turn the volume off. Yes. All right. Now, let's go out and spread love, spread joy, and spread kindness. There is already enough darkness and hate out there. Please, let's try to be beacons of hope and light for those who are lost in the dark. And then tell your loved ones, whether they walk on 2 legs, fly with wings, curl up with fur, glide on scales, or tiptoe on tiny paws and claws, that they are absolutely precious to you. Those moments slip away faster than we expect, and those last goodbyes often come way, way, way too soon. And also, my witchlings, please always, always, always remember, you are loved. You are wanted. You are needed. And your purpose here is real, even if you haven't discovered what it is yet. I was 45 before I did. I love you guys all to bits. Namaste, my witchlings. Hello. See, we're doing pretty good. All right. Hey, Sage. Haven't seen you in a bit. Go get some rest. Sleep is important. Starting to get pissed off at people who are staying up to watch me and not sleeping. I love you guys, but please, please, I am all about self-care, and if you're going to stay up and give yourself, sleep deprivation to watch me, it kind of defeats my purpose. I love you guys, though. You're the best. All right. Ooh, we do have some questions to chit-chat with today. Ha. Yeah. Oh no. John's having a rough time of it, which I understand. Oh, good grief. Not awake yet. I go through periods, and I know this is my own mental health shit. Bitch about to go absolutely psycho on this person. Eat, 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 eat. Anyway, I go through streaks where I either sleep way, way, way too much or do not sleep at all. He is really, really, really lucky that there is a wall between us at this point, or basically a wall between us. Because if there weren't, I would be throwing shit at him right now. I wish I had my snowball. You should hear him laughing. He thinks this is hilarious. He gonna pay for that one. But yeah, I have my times when I cannot wake up at all and I will sleep for like 12, 14 hours. That is true, you would be. And other times when I don't sleep. Which is part of why I was misdiagnosed as being bipolar when I was in my early 20s. Come to find out, this is not an atypical thing with CPTSD or multiple personalities. Oh, you were telling me that today was session 7 of 8. The Tarot de Marseille. Ooh, that is a really cool tarot, too. Hence the snowball comment. Back in the... Good night, Sage. Sleep sweet, dream deep. Hey, Vamp. Vampy! Yay! Back in the mid to late 80s, Payless Drugs, which was bought out by Rite Aid. Okay. Had these these round white stuffies that have little red earmuffs on, that they called snowballs. My darling big brother worked at our local Payless and bought one for me for, I can't remember if it was Christmas or our birthday. But my darling ex-husband and I, the kid's dad, discovered that when we were really, really, really pissed off at each other, we would have a snowball fight and we'd just throw Snowy back and forth at each other. And while the first couple of tosses were usually, I am pissed off at you and I'm going to throw this with every ounce of strength I have, by about the third time back and forth, we are laughing so hard. It was great because not only did we burn off some of that rage, but we ended up laughing so hard because we're having an indoor snowball fight. And I miss that snowball. I have another one. I found it at Goodwill, and my poor husband was 2 aisles over and heard me scream Snowy. But it went home with us. I miss my snowball.
Is that the same vampy? Yeah.
My computer isn't muted. Fix it! Don't touch it! Don't touch it! Don't touch it! There we go. Snow joke, yes. Snow joke. Yes, Fuzzy Buddy's doing much, much, much better. Where is the little furry bastard? He must be out in the living... Yeah, because Sarge is down there. Yes, he is doing much better. He felt kind of crappy for about a week. But the vets didn't find anything horribly wrong. And then I'd say Sunday a week ago, I came into my office here and just about cried with joy because he was in my chair. Yep. Boy. I really want to show you guys. Oh, actually, you know what? I made this is what I was making when we went to take the dogs out and I was on my nebulizer. I'm very deliberately not showing exactly what the charm is, but I'm very happy. I had so much fun last night. We have some really, really, really cool new earrings and stuff. If you guys really want to see them, I can go grab the thingamajigger. Did not make any new necklaces. I made a couple of necklaces, but they're more gifts for family. Yeah, no. But yeah, well, you do when you need it, but I'm dancing. Thank you, Vampy. Oh no, a 1984 staple. Oh my god, do you know how much that would be worth, especially with the reboot recently? Can't go ahead, Sage. Have fun at school tomorrow. I love my pink. I love my pink. Pink is not my favorite color. And it dawned on me, I was thinking in the last few days, I was trying to remember how I ended up with all of the pink. And I remembered that when I first created Yoga with Lynn, Yoga with Di, rose gold was the color du jour. And I absolutely love rose gold. It is the gold I can wear. And so I ended up just going with pink for Yoga with Di. What is my favorite color? My mic. To-do. My favorite colors are purple and teal. All right, we're going to do this again. Ba-doop. There we go. My favorite colors are purple and teal. And I was a musician once upon a time. So, yeah. Pink comes in probably number 2 or 3, or number 3-ish. Uh-oh. Drifting, falling. Dun, dun. I love that song. Major Tom is an awesome song. I listen to a lot of music, and my primary musical outlet these days, if I need it, is karaoke. Y'all have seen me start singing here on stream before. He's quoting a song, Andrea. Hey, Dua. But I don't play much anymore. But I did kind of decide the other night that since our former roommate left his acoustic guitar with us, I'm going to ask him if he would have issue with me playing it, because I want to start learning how to play guitar. The incubator tried to teach me. Oh, okay, sweet. Apparently he's already been asked. Okay. Apparently he was already asked and we have permission to play it. So I am going to start trying to teach myself how to play guitar. Because I just think it'd be fun. And why not make, 10, I play 9 different instruments. I sing, I arrange music. Haven't written music in years, so I can't say I write music anymore. But yeah, I miss. That's cool, Vampy. You're not Vampy. You're not the same Vampy. You're Vamp Queen. We have 2 people who come in here with the Vampire Queen name, and it's kind of amusing. Yes. Yes, I still sing. Yep. Yeah, that's why I said we have 2 Vampy Queens that come in here. Oh, no, we're thinking Vampire Goddess. Vampy is Goddess. That wasn't supposed to crack like that. Sweet Raven. Time to purchase a new keyboard. No. I need to start playing the one that was gifted to me for Christmas a few years back. But I miss the one thing I miss about high school, and this is going to sound really crazy, is the daily music, because I was in jazz band at 7 o'clock in the morning. Awesome way to start your day, by the way. And then at the end of the day, depending on whether it was the beginning of the year or the end of the year, beginning of the year, I had beginning band and girls choir. And then at the end of the year, it was concert band and concert choir. And I miss it. Oh, fascist Cheeto news. So, okay. So, thank you, Raven. So, we all heard about the Epstein shit that came out and a reference to Trump doing something with Bubba, right? And everybody's like, "Oh, we all know that President Clinton's nickname is Bubba. So apparently, the fascist Cheeto was doing some shit with Clinton." Someone has gotten in touch with Epstein's brother, who flat out said, "No, it was not Bill Clinton." Don't believe he specified who it was, but there is now speculation that because Ghislaine Maxwell had a horse named Bubba, what was he doing to the horse? So, yeah. Yes, we do remember you, Isabella. Haha. But yeah. Avocado says it's Isabella Dawson, and yes, we do remember that name. Hey, SK. Nay. Yup. But yeah, so apparently there's some good shit coming out now. And how shocked are we that MAGA Barbie has parted ways with MAGA and is now screaming his flaws to everybody who will listen. Looking forward to that. Yeah, we're mostly having a pretty good time here. We're doing let's see what else. There was something else I was going to mention and now I can't remember it. Yep. Train of thought derailed. There are no survivors from that train crash. Tons of stuff coming up for Yule. MAGA Barbie. Marjorie Taylor Greene. She was... Oh, apparently he is now referring to her as Marjorie Traitor Brown because grass turns brown when it rots. Oy. Traitor Brown, yep. Traitor Green became Traitor Brown because grass is green and it turns brown when it rots. Oh, Taylor Brown, because grass turns brown when it rots. It does. Avocado and the King sounds like an album title. It does. Yeah. And he nuked her chances of becoming a senator, which was what she wanted. That was, oh, honey. Hazel says, I wonder what secrets she cares to share. She is spilling the tea. Go ahead, Izzy, ask your question. But I'm just, I love it. I am laughing so hard at this. Oh, is it that cold down there already? What's your question for your friend, Izzy? You know, the don't let haters yuck your yum always makes me think of the your kink is not my kink, but that's okay. Yeah, that won't tell you what's communities I've hung out in a few times. But Hazel, I am dying to see what tea she spills. She probably wants you to ask because of this. My rainbow love sign, and as a member of the queer community, fuck yes, I support the queer community. Raven who is one of my mods, is non-binary. I have a soul sister who is trans. I have a number of witchlings who are trans. I have a non-binary child. So yeah, let's see, there's only one person in my household right now that is not queer. They are simply queer adjacent and very much, an ally. So yes, went during the month of June. The purple that you see up here. Oh no, I think that actually is my curtain. But this purple up here is usually my feminism flag. During the month of June, I put a Progress Pride flag up. So. Oh, I know it is. Ugh. Yeah, I know. Yeah. Same, Mimi. See, I still use bi because to date, I have not really developed an interest in anyone who was non-binary. Kind of had a couple of emotional crushes that were trans. So I know that it's not necessarily the parts that I'm attracted to. I am attracted to the person and the personality. And, yeah, if I can have a conversation with you and you make me laugh and you make me feel human, there's a good chance I'm going to develop a crush. Now, am I going to be physically interested? That takes more. Uh-oh, what did John say? Oh, John, I am so sorry for that. It's so frustrating. That's similar to what's going on here in the States, and I hate it. John, you're fine. We are okay with the political stuff being brought up in here. That's why we are here. We are here to support each other and I mean, come on. I don't care what part of life we're supporting, whether it be figuring out your gender, figuring out your sexuality, celebrating either of those, dealing with family being deported or fucked with by the government or whatever. We are here to support each other through all of it. Hell. Yep. Oh no, SK was agreeing with us. That's what he does. Alright. Ow. Let's see. What else? Part-time gay. I am stealing that. So when we had all of the trolls coming in asking it or saying I was gay, I'd be like, I'm only half gay. That works. All right. I'm guessing you had her ask because you wanted to make sure we were safe to hang out with. Otherwise, I'm sure she would have kind of made a rather rapid escape. Exit. That's the word I was looking for. Oh, Lord. Oh, that's cool. All right, I got ask. Part-time gay. I love it. Part-time gay, half gay. It's a mobile thing apparently, Hazel. Okay, these leggings are not comfortable right now. Yeah, and I don't have the integrations to flash the pretty gifts up on the screens yet. I think that is a paid feature of OBS, and well, once we start generating enough income, we'll get it. Oh, Streamlabs or Stream Elements. Okay, what's the one that we were using that we had to pay for? The Prism. Prism might have that. And you know, if we can... No? Ah, well that sucks. Thank you, Hazel. Hazel sent me another Sunday. It does? Ah, I'm jealous. What did SK say this time? Yeah, it shows for you guys on the mobile, but I don't see it on my screen. Sad face. But I bet yeah, I'm gonna have to start doing that. Just keep it muted and... Yep. The chaos in this room is driving me insane. Joanna, pop to the link tree. Where is the link tree thingamajigger? pop over to my link tree and you can schedule a reading with me there. Going up. There it is. Found it. Hop over to this link and schedule a reading with me and I will happily do a reading for you. I am working on setting up doing live polls during the Chillin' with the Witchlings thing that you came into. I am not set up for them yet. I'm working on it. Well, that's pretty cool, Avocado. Or Izzy. Avocado is Izzy. That is one thing I miss that I really loved about the Kim Harrison Hollows books. Rachel learned how to spell her coffee to make it hot again. I swore I smelled something. Wasn't and it was it was SK. That's why I have my coffee warmer on my desk. Oh dear Lord. Ah! I have fur. I swear it wrapped around my septum. There we go. Better-ish. Oh, you're reading the Deathly Hollows. Oh. Okay, so, just a heads up. I do want to address the Harry Potter J.K. Rowling thing because of the fact J.K. Rowling has gone absolutely fucking street rat batshit crazy and is such a trans eradicating radical feminist TERF. Trans exclusionary radical feminist, that's what it is. We do not support J.K. Rowling's works in here, although there are a number of us who are huge Harry Potter fans. But we do not support her in this channel because of her opinion that anyone who reads her books, watches the movies, plays the games, etc., not only are they giving her money that she is then turning around and donating to anti-trans causes, she also has publicly stated repeatedly that if you are still consuming her her intellectual property, you support her views. And I can't. I love too many people who are trans, and I can't do it. I do know a number of trans and non-binary people who are like, fuck it. I'm going to read it because, you know, they can separate art from artist. Until she is dead and gone, I can't do it. Yeah, by the way, Raven, your dogs, or your mom's dogs, are absolutely adorable. Oh my gosh. Yep. Yeah, and then this dumb bitch, Joe Rowling, dumb bitch, pissed me off because after England passed, or Scotland passed, one of their more recent anti-trans bullshit bills, she posted a picture of herself with a cup of tea and a big old cigar, and she's got it in her mouth, and she captioned the picture, "I love it when a plan comes together," and I just abso-fucking-lutely lost my shit, because how dare she steal Hannibal's quote from the A-Team? Because that is what he would say at the end of every episode with his cigar in his hand. I love it when a plan comes together, and it just... Dogs are great. Dogs are community property. Yeah, tell me about it. I still have that fucking meme saved either on my phone or the picture saved either on my phone or my computer. And no, we don't do that shit. And I can't remember Hannibal's first name in the show, but that's beside the point. 20 years old and won't want someone controlling you. Yep. We have dogs and cats. I have a dog under my feet. Oh, yes. as the members can see because they have access to the stickers. Exactly, Hazel. She is. And then throw in... the casual... Oh, I know, John. I can't remember which one it is. And I can't even remember when exactly she posted the picture. So I can't give you a date to help you figure it out. I just remember it was one of the big anti-trans things that she had donated a fuck ton of money to. But see, we also have to throw in the casual racism by making the goblins be in charge of the banks. And if you really look into the symbolism with the goblins, it's very obvious that they are intended to be Jewish. The house elves, I don't remember, but there was something to them as well. A lot of her internal hate was not particularly, well veiled. Oh, go ahead, puppies. Yes, I think it was Smith. That makes sense. I mean, I can remember the actor's name, George Papard. I absolutely... Then come to find out he was a douche canoe too, so. I remember B.A. Baracus. I can't even remember. No, face. So, okay, John Hannibal Smith, Captain H.M. Howling Mad Murdoch, B.A. Baracus, Templeton Peck. That was his name. I had to come up with fucking Face's name. Go get some rest. Go get some rest, Izzy and Raven. Yes. Yeah. I did. Oh. Oh, sorry. Good night, Izzy. Have a good night. Go get some good sleep. Yeah, that's what the man behind the curtain just told me. I'm being dense. 28. Okay. God. Ooh, be safe, John. Yep. He's on his way home from his tarot thingy-majigger. Which is really cool. I wish we had something like that over here. Actually, I think there is one like that. Anyway, back on target. I want to. I really, really, really want to do a tarot course. But we got to get through Witchy 101 first. And I'm really, really, really getting frustrated with myself over that one. Love it, John. That actually reminds me of my social studies teacher in 9th grade at the first school I went to, i.e. when I went to school with Hannah Montana's big brother. He wore Old Spice. And it was just absolutely... I loved going to his class because not only was he a really awesome teacher, my dad wore Old Spice, so obviously I liked him. But yeah, B.O. Baracus, that totally sounds like something teenagers would say. I can see my brother doing that one. Actually, 2 of my brothers. The joys of being Gen X. Purple hearts. Heart. I'm hyper. Coffee's starting to kick in. You know, I have a feeling. There we go. Yeah. Excuse me, because I'm a dorkfish. I had actually intended... I was meaning to move the mouse when I saw you do something and I clicked by accident. I'm having a day. Hazel gave me black hearts. Nice. Dun 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 dun. Ooh, Helldivers. That sounds like it sounds familiar. I think. I just went Dune on us here. Don't know why, but that's where my brain went. Oh, that's what it was. Okay. Sorry. Dune led me to Timothée Chalamet. Timothée Chalamet led me to somebody who was casting him as a character I'm familiar with, and I couldn't remember what character. So I had to think for a second. Hence why you see smoke rolling out of my ears. Having a day. Have a day. Oh, let's see. So, you know what? I'm going to scroll through my questions that I have. Ooh. Ooh. Gonna ask that one, but I think... Yay! That's good to hear, John. All right, here's a question for you guys. Where in your life do you feel the universe nudging you to pause and take a closer look this week? I'm sitting here thinking, where... Hey, Leslie. Yes, I did. The cards come at the beginning of the show. Huh. And I put them away so I can't even show them to you. I will show you what decks I'm using right now, though. So, Sunday is my... I don't use the same deck as I do the rest of the week. So, my tarot for the week... Actually, I can. If I'm going to show you the deck, I might as well just pull the card. This week's tarot card was the Seven of Cups reversed, which basically is telling you you have way too many choices, and if you don't make a choice real quick, you're not going to have as many. And that is on the Cozy Witch Tarot deck. I absolutely love it. And then the Oracle card for today is... Some things just can't be put back together, which basically means exactly what it says. Give me a sec. Let me summarize it in my head right quick. Yeah. Basically, some things can't be put back together, and sometimes that just shows us that it's not necessarily the object that we need, but ourselves and our own memories. And I will be sharing, because there's a journaling prompt in here, I will be sharing the journaling prompt on the community page, or the community section of YouTube. Leslie, I don't do astrology. I will send you over to Hestia's Muse on Patreon and social media for that. She is very good. She knows her shit, and she's an amazing lady on top of it. Can you tell I know her? Yeah. Hey, Zin. I saw you come in. Haha. Yeah, that you get her the YouTube. She has not updated her YouTube in forever. And she's focusing more on Patreon right now. Oh, Andrea, was it Axe? Was it Axe Body Spray? No, Andrea's closer to my age, which means Axe wasn't there yet. But yeah, teenagers just like to drown themselves and take baths in perfume, cologne, and aftershave. I couldn't, because not only am I asthmatic, but any perfume I wore, I had to put on once I was at school, and it had to have dissipated by the time school was done with for the day, because my dad was far more asthmatic than I am. And yeah, I didn't want to kill my dad. There was an institute in Delhi where Muslims were earning doctoral degrees. This was of a different level. Now some of the people, these doctors, were about to... I heard about that. I heard about the ricin thing. Yeah, no, ricin is not good even in little bits, which is kind of scary. Yep. It's all the same. Theory of Bob. I have told y'all the theory of Bob numerous times. I don't need to go into it again, but yep, theory of Bob. We're not... What? No, I just... What point? Yes, I caught that. No, I did actually comment on both of those. I said a little bit okay, but I was responding to you saying a little bit okay, to Silent King saying they're mixing ricin in food. There is no little bit okay with ricin. Ah, okay. So, man behind the curtain was, yeah, a conversation behind. A little bit okay when it comes to scent as I'm spritzing mine on. That's hilarious. There it is. Okay, Andrea doesn't know what it was, but it stank. Yeah, oh. Miss Chanel, she bathed and gargled the stuff. I lovingly talk about a sister veteran who I've met her in the Draken Noir. Yep, Noir. Drakkar Noir. Drakkar. It was Nex's favorite. But my sister vet, I met her in my yoga class at the VA. She was typically late, almost always late, and we would smell her as soon as she opened the door. Mind you, none of us objected because whatever scent it is she wears is absolutely amazing. But the fact that she wore so much that we could smell her before she completely walked into the room says a lot. But she's one of the most wonderful people. Yeah, Drakkar Noir. She would get into the carriage and people would be in tears. Oh, Lord. Yep. Oh, Hazel, that smells good. That sounds good. Smells good. I don't have it right there anymore. I am amused. Yes. I tend to keep a bottle of Vanilla Fields because my former best friend wore it. And I bought a bottle intending to send it to her. Never did. Oh, damn. Never did, and I just started wearing it at one point. Strawberry Suave shampoo and conditioner. Oh. Yes, thankfully smoking is banned on trains. She would have gone, poof. SK, I am so sorry. That is awful. Raven has had a friend say that he smelled good. What did he just say? I swear Raven said what he wears. Brain is not braining. Bum, 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 bum. Yes, I know Raven is confused by a friend saying they smell good, and I'm like, hey, the floof. Alright, dunk. Why did you pop up and scream at me? It screamed at me, and I'm trying to figure out why. It started flashing, so I just... Yeah. That's what I thought. I was trying to remember. Ooh, vanilla bean. I know someone who uses straight up vanilla extract as a cologne. Firework by Katy Perry. Yes. Yes. That is a good song. No clue, Andrea. I've noticed it, though. I've had a... what did get hidden? Interesting. 10 to 1 it's pheromones because teenagers are particularly pheromony. And teenagers to probably like late 20s are particularly pheromony. Pheromony. I used to tell a man behind the curtain that he smelled good when he wasn't wearing his cologne. Not that he doesn't anymore. It's just, it's not as obvious. Yeah. Good. That's a good thing, SK. Has been for a while. Yeah. And it's not bad. You don't really have a scent anymore. That's why I don't tell him he smells good. Yep. What Raven is saying is that the two of you have similar issues. Yep. I like scents, though. I mean, y'all can, if you're in the landscape, you can see my perfume shelf. And those of you in the vertical have seen it. I have a ton of perfumes. And when I worked at Torrid, we sold perfume. And when we would run out of, and they discontinued a line that we had the sample bottles for, I got all the tester bottles because I just love them. I love pretty smells. And then the man behind the curtain got long COVID and used to be able to tolerate my perfumes in that. Now, nope. I wear one or two of my scents and he can't breathe or he gets a migraine. And so I've had to stop. I can't burn incense. I can't wear perfume. I can't use air fresheners. None of it. And I'm sad. I am sad. I agree with you, Andrea, but once their hormones balance out in their late 20s, that would be helpful. Because yeah, I just don't know. BO is a thing until late 20s. 3/4 of a mile. That's a good hike, John. Oh, yeah, you run, though, so. Raven, it is. It makes me so sad. Because having grown up with my parents, with my dad being severely allergic to everything, once I moved out and was able to have my own space and do what I want, I loved using air fresheners and incense and perfume and all kinds of scented, smelly stuff. Hell, I have a whole freaking tote full, well, small fabric tote full of scented candles because I love yummy smelling stuff and I can't use most of it anymore. And it makes me so sad. Makes me so very sad. I have batteries. I can replace the batteries in the garland with. Anyway, the fairy lights. Hey, distractions. Yep. And then add on top of the fact that I love these scents, my absolute favorite scent to use is lavender. And the man behind the curtain and the spawn are both allergic to lavender, and it's... You confused me. And they absolutely, neither of them can be around it, and it just makes me so sad. Yep. Oh, Raven, you're not being an asshole about it, and the tism touching on this is a thing. Because scents can be equally as recoil-worthy as visual things or tactile. I mean, I know a lot of autistic people that just mentioning two things will make a lot of autistic people I know recoil. Microfiber cloth and velvet. Those are two tactile things that so many people are just like, "Nyeh." Oh, yeah. Oh, I am so sorry, distractions. Oh, there are days when I cannot walk down the laundry aisle. Yep, we're on the same wavelength. Man behind the curtain and I and Raven, we're all in agreement. Walking down the laundry aisle is absolute murder on our senses. It will trigger my asthma, gives him a headache, makes Raven's nose hurt, and just, yeah. Oh. Because it's overstimulation of the sense. And yeah, no, we don't do that. Yup. But yeah, how do you go up to someone and say, I dearly love you, but I cannot stand the way you smell? Really? That's an interesting one, Will. Yes. See, perfume aisle I can deal with because most of the time, depending on where you are, there are a lot of stores where the perfume aisle is probably one of the safest because the perfumes are all locked up and packaged up and you can't test them before you buy them. Now, if you're in a store that has the testers, that's a completely different story. Oh God, with the fucking, yep. And you tell them, so what he's screaming in my ear, okay, not screaming, but you know what I mean. It is like Macy's, Nordstrom's, one of the department stores, where as you walk in, they spritz you. They're supposed to ask first. And I've known a lot of them that I'm like, please don't spray me. I'm asthmatic. They're like, oh, this won't bother you. So they hit me with it. And I have to stop in my tracks and start rummaging rapidly in my purse because I'm already wheezing. And they're like, oh my God, I didn't realize that. Fucking bitch, I told you I was asthmatic. Man behind the curtain has come close to decking someone for shooting him with the shit. And it's just like, seriously? Can you please listen when you are told no? Cedar is amazing. When were you chainsawing cedar trees? Oh, okay. Yes, I have heard that there is a Febreze Mandela effect thing. Cedar is amazing. Chainsaw. The smell of a chainsaw, yes. The smell of fresh cut grass. Fresh cut spruce. Fresh cut spruce and pine both make me... I say they smell like Christmas. We have a big ass pine tree in our side yard that in the windstorm a couple of years ago, we had a decent sized branch come down. I mean, it was like this big around. And I went to take the dogs out in the backyard, and we usually walk that side of the house. And I walked over there and I'm like, it smells like Christmas out here. A wood-fired sauna. Oh, God, that is so amazing. I want a sauna. I really, really do, because moist heat is what makes my joints and my fibro happy. But yeah, I want a sauna and a hot tub. Do what, huh? Okay. Apparently something was said that I don't want to know about. I want a hot tub and a sauna, though. Let's see, what else are we doing here? I have no idea. Yeah. Nope. Mammals prioritize scent memories. Those are all perfectly spelled. Tookers is saying be nice. I have a sergeant at my feet. I love my sergeant puppy. He's such a good puppy. Hulk smash. Sorry. I know. Stepdad isn't a sauna person, but would kill for a hot tub. Yes. I want both. I really do. Really do. It would be awesome. Our former neighbors on that side... Our former neighbors on that side had a hot tub. And they often told us, hey, if you want to come use the hot tub, just let us know and we'll set it up for you. And I'm like, that is so cool of them. Never took them up on the offer because that I'm socially awkward and felt like it was just an empty offer. So yeah, that's me. Thank you. Toilet hit. Okay, so I am one of those people who will watch some weird ass shit on YouTube. I used to absolutely love Dr. Pimple Popper. Haven't watched her in years, but I used to love watching her. But some of the shit you can find on YouTube, oh my gosh. Yes. That makes sense, Raven. Yep, hot tubs are bad for that. Yep. Yep. Nope, you cannot be in a hot tub with an ostomy. Nope. I'm not saying that out loud. Oh shit, I have no idea who or what Toilet Head is, and I don't think I want to. I would absolutely love to have a sauna, though. My girlfriend's dad put a sauna in their garage for her. And it was an infrared sauna, so it was a really nice one. She invited me to come over and use it, and I never managed to go over and sit in it with her. I kind of missed that, though. That would have been nice. Sweet, good to know. What trap, Raven? Nice. You could do a sauna, Will. You'll sweat your ass off, but I don't think it would affect the ostomy. I think he's responding to something I said. Ah, thank you, boy in a band video. Thank you. Brain went. Rrr. Man band. Anyway. Saunas are awesome. Saunas are awesome. I really want a sauna. He is a YouTuber. Had been answered by 3 different people. That's why I hadn't addressed it. All right, so. Yes and no. I have discovered Toilet Head is a YouTuber. And apparently he does some really gnarly stuff. No. How did I pick? Now as for distraction, I don't know. There is a lot of competition in this genre, in the tarot cards and shit. But mine is different because not only do I do the tarot and the oracle, I do the self-care and the goddess and all of the stuff that I do. So that kind of makes me different. Makes annoying noise. Oh, dear God. So, worse than, I can see his face, but I can't come up with his name. The guy who was made famous by Police Academy and Spaceballs. And he's coming back to the Spaceballs, thank you, Michael Winslow. He's coming back for the sequel to Spaceballs. I remember seeing him on the Mickey Mouse Club when I was a kid, too. He was all over the place. No, not Michael Winslow. The son who is playing Barf is, yes, you, thank you, yes, John Candy's son is playing Barf's son. No, he's playing Barf's son! I love it when they don't listen to me. Yes. And most of the original cast, the important part of the original cast is coming back. Awesome to see, John. I am so looking forward to the movie. I did not actually see Spaceballs until the man behind the curtain showed it to me. The only Mel Brooks? It is Mel Brooks. The only Mel Brooks movie I had seen to that point was Men in Tights. Loved it. I had never seen Blazing Saddles, Spaceballs, or any of the others, and I have now seen those two, and I really like them. So, yeah. Mel Brooks. I'm jealous. I kind of want to see most of them. Doesn't it? I kind of want to see more of them, but I just... trying to decide what the hell I want to watch. I end up spending the entire time I have to watch something just trying to decide what the fuck I'm going to watch tonight. Yeah. The joys of being ADD, right? Right. All right, my lovelies. It is almost that time, and I have stuff to do. And someone just came in to tell Mom that he wants to go out. Thank you, distractions. That's one of my favorite parts of what I do. Because self-care is such an important thing. So, yeah. Okay, Raven. Okay. Why? But its Finnish translation has a legendary joke that unfortunately doesn't translate well. That happens a lot with other languages. All right. But yeah, I love the self-care angle. That is one of the reasons that one of the things with all of the merch that I'm coming up, that I'm going to be putting out, eventually I want to come up with some self-care products like, you know, the lotions, the facial washes, all of that good shit. But that is way, way, way down the line. It's just a dream at this point. I am also working on figuring out... Thank you, Rish. They came from Zenny. I am also working on fleshing out my nonprofit that I want to start. I have some really good ideas there. I have some amazing people who are willing to help me out with it. Irish isn't here, Andrea. I said Rish. So yeah, that's where we're going. That's what's going on there. I've got like a million things spinning in my head. My ADHD is going insane, more so than usual. And I'm trying to run with a bunch of it as best I can at this point. Yes. Yep. Auto corrupt. We try, John. All right. We have been here for 2 hours, and somebody is complaining about the fact that he did not get to go water the tree before we went live. That is awesome. I am so sorry, distractions. So, I am going to say to all of you fantabulously magical, wonderful people to please, let's go out and spread love, joy, and kindness, because there is already way, way, way too much hate and discontent out there. Let's please try to be beacons of hope and light for all of those lost in the dark. Tell your loved ones, whether they're human, scaly, furry, or feathered, make sure they know that you love them beyond all measure, because you do not know how long you have with them. And, well, that goodbye is never pleasant. And on that note, I want to tell you all that I absolutely adore every last one of you. You are the most wonderful people. Please always, 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 always remember that you are loved, you are wanted, you are needed, and you definitely have a purpose here, even if you haven't figured it out yet. I was 45 before I did. I will see you all tomorrow. Namaste, my witchlings.